You ever heard it said, hey, well, sin is sin. Sin is sin. All sin is the same in God's sight. Well, it's the same in that sin separates us from God. It's the same in that if you've broken one commandment, in that respect, you've broken them all, because the same God gave the commandment. So you are a commandment breaker in that respect. And yes, sin is deadly. And yes, Jesus died for all of our sins, not just for the worst of our sins. That being said, are some sins worse than others? Of course they are. Of course they are. Look, does the Bible ever condemn Israel and God says, I'm going to judge you because you didn't think kind thoughts about each other? Does he say, I'm going to destroy you and bring the death penalty on you because you were a little negligent in your prayers today? No. It is for things like sacrificing babies to idols. It is for things like gross immorality and injustice and murder and rape and things like that. So we understand. Listen, all of us understand that some sins are worse than others. Would you rather that I got a little annoyed with you and said, I'm not happy with your conduct today. You're really bothering me, and I'm getting frustrated. Would you rather that I said that, or that I took out a machine gun and started shooting and trying to kill you? Come on. Of course we recognize some sins are worse than others. You tell me what's worse, that you have a lustful thought towards someone or that you go and rape them. Of course, one is worse than the other. Yes, you're committing adultery in your heart, but to now live it out takes a further act of the will and a further determination to disobey God and give in to the lust of the flesh. And look, Jesus talks about in Matthew 23 when he rebukes the hypocritical religious leaders, yeah, it's good that you tithe on every little thing, but you neglect it. What does he say? The weightier matters of the law. Yeah, sure, keep tithing, but don't neglect justice, mercy, and faith. And what does Jesus say in John 19? He's dealing with Pilate, and here he is, the prisoner about to be executed. But what does Jesus say in John 19? He makes a profound statement there and says that those who turned me over to you have committed the greater sin. You would have no authority over me if it hadn't been given to you from above. For this reason, the one who handed me over to you has the greater sin. These are just some examples out of many. Yes, some sins are worse than others. All sin is wrong and bad, but some sins are definitely worse than others.